Friends, this video we will solve some problems based on DC machine, DC motor concepts also, and DC generator concept also. Okay, so motor which converts electrical to mechanical, generator which converts mechanical to electrical. Construction part is same, only the working principle is different. Construction part listens like yoke, pole core, pole shoe, field winding, and also armature slots, armature conductor, commutator, brushes, bearings, shaft and all same for motor as well as generator. Okay. And also working principle like here Fleming's right hand rule for generator, Fleming's left hand rule is for motor. And Faraday's laws of automatic induction, here also Faraday's laws of automatic induction. Okay. So the difference is commutator behaves like two ways. One is for DC generator rectifier, for AC generator inverter. Okay. So inverter which converts DC to AC, rectifier which converts AC to DC. Okay. So before getting into the problems, before solving some problems, we must know some theory because whatever we are solving the problems based on the construction part, based on the working principle, based on the principles and all, right? So yoke is the outer core of the machine, and also it avoids entering of dust particles, moisture contains inside the machine, and also mechanical support of the pole core. Or pole is needed for like calculation part. They'll give 4-pole DC generator or the flux, and pole shoe is for enlarging the rotor core area and enlarging the flux. And armature slots are folding the armature conductor for inducing the voltage purpose, and commutator is for collecting the current from the armature conductor, and also it converts AC to DC for generator, DC to AC for motor, and brushes for collecting the current from the commutator. And the shaft is for holding the overall rotor, and external DC supply is required for exciting the field winding for separately excited DC generator, shunt generator, series generator, compound generator. We don't want separate DC supply requirement for exciting the field winding. Okay. Base is for mounting purpose. In this diagram, we want number of conductors and number of slots, and also we want number of poles and flux produced by the field winding, and speed in rotation, speed in RPM. So first problem I'm going to solve now. A 4-pole generator with a wave-wound armature has 51 slots. So slots given, number of slots in the rotor is given 51, each having 24 conductors. So each slot consisting of 24 conductors. The constant field or constant magnetic field from north pole to south pole, or from the poles to another pole, that is 0.01 Weber. At what speed must the alternator rotates to give induced EMF of 220 volts? Okay, and what will be the voltage developed if the winding is lap and armature rotates at the same speed, right? So we will solve this one. Generator is having 4-pole and 51 slots will be there, each having 24 conductors. Okay, and flux per pole is 0.01 Weber. Flux is given. What must be the speed? So we need to calculate speed. If it is induced voltage EMF is 220, what will be the voltage developed if the winding is lap? Okay, armature rotates at the same speed, right? So solution, P is equal to number of poles are 4, wave wound, hence A is equal to 2, phi is equal to 0.01 Weber, N is equal to we need to determine, and EG is equal to 220 volts. So what about Z formula? Number of slots into conductor per slots. Number of slots is given 51, right? So 51 slots into 24 conductors, right? That is 1, 2, 2, 4. And if you substitute the values here, EG is equal to 5 PN Z by 60A. So EG is given 220. Line like generating EMF is given 220. Flux is given 0.01 Weber. Flux in the field winding, and number of conductors are we calculated 1, 2, 2, 4. And N we need to calculate, that is unknown value we need to find out. And P is the number of poles, 60 into A is the parallel path. N is equal to 539.22 RPM. When winding is lap connected, so EG is equal to 5 PNZ by 60A. What about the A for lap winding? A is equal to P, right? So 4 get cancelled. We get 110 volts. That's what. So for lap wound DC generator for low voltage application, high current. But wave winding we are using high current, low voltage. Low current, high voltage application. Okay, that is wave winding. So wave in a sense wave like structure, parallel paths only two, and lap winding A is equal to P. A is equal to number of poles is equal to number of parallel path. Right. Next we are having another one problem. An 8-pole generator has 500 armature conductor and has useful flux per pole of 0.065 Weber. What will be the EMF generated if it is lap connected and runs at 1000 RPM? What must be the speed at which should driven produce same EMF if it is wave connected? See, same problem, the data only different, I guess, right? An 8-pole generator, number of poles they have given 8, and has Z is equal to 500 armature conductor and has useful flux per pole of 0.065 Weber. What will be the EMF generated if it is lap connected and runs at 1000 RPM? That rotation is 1000 RPM. What must be the speed at which it should be driven to produce the same EMF if it is wave connected? So we'll calculate now. Okay. See, this question asked on 2 to 3 times, like December 2013, January 2014, and December 2015, January 2016. So wave wound, right? EG is equal to 5 PNZ by 60A for generator, generating EMF, lap winding, P is equal to A is equal to 8. So number of poles is equal to number of parallel paths, or number of parallel paths is equal to number of poles for DC shunt generator. So we got EG is equal to 541.67 volts. After substituting all the values, we got 541.67 volts, high voltage application. When it is wave connected, speed is N is equal to just like N I have taken from the EG. So 60A EG divided by 5 PNZ. So we got 250 RPM. So the generator rotates at 250 RPM. See here, this generator construction is like this. Okay, it's having 8 poles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pole will be there, and so flux produced by the each field winding flux is 0.065, and number of conductors in the rotor, this rotor, okay, this rotor, see this rotor is 500 armature conductor, but they have not given number of slots into conductor per slots. Don't get confused, okay? Directly they have given number of conductors are 500, and the speed that generator rotates at the speed around 1000 RPM. Okay, and if it is lap connected, parallel path is equal to number of poles, so 8. Okay, so this for this one, what about EG in the output side of the conductor? EG we want to calculate, and same if it is wave connected, what about the speed we calculated, right? So this is a concept actually we solved DC generator. Similarly we can do by using DC motor problems also. So here DC motor, instead of 8-pole generator, if you consider 8-pole DC motor, instead of here, instead of a generator, if you consider DC motor, so same procedure, E will come, but there will get EG for the DC generator. For motor, EB. Okay, and they'll ask, instead of what will be the generating EMF, they'll ask what will be the back EMF. Back EMF will be always opposing the supply voltage, right? and same, everything is same, the rotation, lap connected, wave connected, because construction is same for generator as well as motor for DC. So DC supply we are giving, right? So DC motor. Thank you.